Now it almost seems like really easy that I can talk to anybody that's here without even getting scared because I know that the Lord is here and He's protecting me in every way. Amen. And every situation I've been through, I just don't give up. I just keep going. And I'm very glad that the Father's helping me speak because I wasn't really a good speaker. But thank you for Him that I'm being able to speak these righteous words. And hopefully in the next future I get to grow my ministry more. And I have a YouTube channel. The YouTube channel's name is God Preaching Message Ministries Fellowship. If y'all are interested to watch any of my videos, I try to upload videos like every week, or now I'm just doing it like every month. But hopefully I get to do something and maybe do a meetup one day in the near future so I can speak good words. I know I'm kind of trying so hard, but it's kind of not easy sometimes. But I just have to keep trusting and have faith. And hopefully, maybe in the future, I get better from my condition, that I'll be able to walk, jump, and run so fast. And I still have that in my heart that I believe that the Father is going to heal me. Because all things through the Father are possible. Because with our head, nothing's possible. I used to believe on men, but this is what the enemy only believes, only what men think. But the enemy is just, when I just always speak about the Son, the enemy almost seems that he's afraid to hear what has happened. Every time when the enemy tries to attack me or tries to say things like, you're not able to do all this or this, what I just tell them, all things are possible with the Father. I just don't give up. Even if the things keep getting harder for my life, I just keep going. Because that's the thing we're supposed to do, just keep believing. Because if we don't believe and have faith, then we're going to live in a corruption world and you don't get nothing from out of this. So, and hopefully when I get older, I get to sell everything just to follow the Lord. I'm not really afraid to lose my life for the sake of the Father. Amen. You see, all those apostles that lost their lives because they loved the Lord. They didn't care how painful it is. And I'm the same way. I just don't really care what the world tells me to do. If the world tries to tell me stuff, I just don't really care. I just care about keep following the path and walking straight and my righteous, all in the righteous ways. And hopefully you love this message, guys. And hopefully next time when we do another one, I keep to speak more. But like this is my first time doing it, and I'm very thankful. I just can talk to anybody. Just like looking at everybody without even getting scared because I'm just I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I just want to say, but it's just too much. It's just the Father's presence is here right now because if you know how to love others, your neighbors, your enemies, that's when God's presence is there. Because if you don't love nobody, then He's not there. You just don't feel His experience, and you just give up. But that's not an option. Don't give up. Just keep going. It doesn't matter what the life throws you at. Yes, you just gotta face it and just don't lose your faith over stuff, or you just keep trying your best, the hardest you can, like me.
Amen.
And hopefully, if your guys are interested to like buy a shirt that I made, I don't know if you guys are interested.
It's a nice shirt. Yeah, he's got. I'll send everybody a link to his channel. It's probably shadow banned like us and hard to find, but
I'll subscribe.
Yeah, he makes some really good videos.
Wow.
Considering he's only been doing it for a couple years, and the challenges he faces, you would never know. And he's been such an inspiration to me. He graduated last summer, or I guess the start of last summer, and everyone that knew him and saw him at where we work at the school saw him in his little wheelchair. He had an electric wheelchair that he would fly through those hallways super fast, and he said, "I'm going to walk the stage." And none of the teachers that knew him had ever seen him walk. And the principal and everybody said, "Well, we'll let him push your wheelchair up the ramp because it's quite a big ramp, and we'll let you stand up and get your diploma and take your little picture." And he said, "No, I'm going to walk." And he stood up and he walked all the way across that stage, and people were just going, just jaws to the floor. I mean, I was just tears falling down watching King David. I get emotional thinking about it now because he's a light to this world, and people don't know the Father's power to heal, and he's going to be, I believe, a witness to that, an example of that. That's why I'm here in the first place, and why a lot of you guys are here. You've experienced that grace and that love, and it's something you cannot deny. It's so powerful, and it's beautiful, and it's like literally, you can't describe it with words. When it says joy unspeakable, so many of you here are experiencing that joy, and it's something you want to share with everybody. And so much so that you'll be willing to become a fool to the world to believe what he says. And that's why so many of us are here. We're willing to become fools to the world because he is true. It's hard. I'm getting emotional just being around King David here because he is such an inspiration to me to come in and remember the word like he did and do the things that he's done and gone through with a smile. And he's had adversity outside of adversity. I mean, just on top of adversity. And so he would talk to me every day, man. We'd fellowship about it. And it helped bring me out of a slump when everything was going south with the world. And it was just doom and gloom. There was, this bright light. So I thank you, David, for speaking. I know that was, last time he was here, he said, I heard him say every time people were starting to leave, and he said, every time I see a microphone, I want to say something good about the Lord. And so I thought, man, how do we miss that opportunity? And he was just kind of humble and just stayed there. And so I'm glad that he took the big step and got up here to speak to you guys, because he's an inspiration. He's a little warrior. So keep him in your prayers and believe in the truth, because when I got healed, the 3 words I said that led to my miracle was, I trust you. And I was at a point where that was all I had. I've lost the world, and I didn't want to live anymore. So when I said, I trust you, he healed me just like that. So that's those 3 powerful words, I trust you. The word faith is just another word for trust. How strong is your trust in the Father? How strong is your faith? So.
Know the truth, and the truth will set you free.
Yeah. Amen.